of course, I've got Ilya with us because she's actually really powerful in destruction. Her destruction is 100 and her restoration is 100. So she's going to hang around with us for a while. I've given her my necromancer's amulet and I've given her an adept robe of destruction. So she's actually quite neat. Of course I should really kind of give her some gauntlets and some enchanted boots and some sort of enchanted hood at some point, even though I'm sure she looked after herself fine. But we'll speak to Urag Groshab about the rest of the Mages Guild quest. I keep on saying Mages Guild, College of Winterhold.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
I need to learn something about Sarthal thing.
Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway.
Not anymore?
I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Fellglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Doesn't anyone care that he stole books?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Who is Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself.
Okay, so why are these mages there?
Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows.
Necromancy?
So they were persuaded to leave.
Always necromancy. I'm not going to give him my Elder Scroll because I'll need that later on. What have you got for sale?
Please make sure your hands are clean before touching anything, alright?
Just rubbish books. And that's it, rubbish books. Not even any spell tombs. That reminds me, I'm going to have to eat this spell tomb of Firebolt. Oh, I already know it. Let's make our way to the Archmage's room. Hello, Thalmor person.
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there.
No, not true.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
Why does it matter to
Something
you?
was discovered in Sarthal that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college, alone, to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone.
A new matter? That means sending an apprentice surely doesn't matter.
You may go now.
Let's go up into the Archmage's quarters. Well, we need to go to Fellglow Keep, obviously. And there we actually need to find this rogue mage. Probably will end up killing him. Again, not something that I particularly want to do. Let's check in his quarters. I want to see if there's anything good that he's got left behind. Oh, he's still here. I thought he was going to go off and talk to someone.
Will last you a lifetime. Several if you're talented.
He's only got a red apple. I can't take anything else off him. Nothing. Oh, apart from this, Stone of Baron's Eye. I'll take that. Well, we're gonna make our way to Fellglow Keep. I won't bore you with anything, so I'll just quickly stop things and we'll reappear at Fellglow. Oh, look, this is the Shrine of Talos, where you had to drop off Elisif's horn. Of course, you could steal it if you want to, if you're feeling particularly nasty. That's a Grand Soul Gem, I'll take that. And it looks like everything else is regenerated. I came here a while ago and I'd put away... Oh, a coin purse. Look at that. 25 gold. Then I put away the Warhorn Yeah, this Shrine of Talos that she asked you to put the war horn away isn't a normal Shrine of Talos. You know, there's a Shrine of Talos in Winterhold, no, not Winterhold, and in Windhelm. There's also a Shrine of Talos in Markarth, and there's a Shrine of Talos in Whiterun. But not those. You want to look for this weird cave here. You couldn't find it unless you had the auto map function. Well, we're there now because it is closest to Fellglow Cleep, which is really far away from Winterhold. Either you could have trekked all the way past Sarthol, past Alftan. Well, actually, more likely you would have gone round this way and curved all the way around to finally get there. But we're going to take a bit of a fast travel shortcut to get there. Tending to do this more, I kind of see why you have to do this, otherwise you'll be playing this game for years and it wouldn't be too exciting. I've got 2 companions with me. Hello. Dead Imperials. Well, I'll guess you leave their loot to me then. What I will do is I'll give you some
We're one of the
arrows.
same kind, you and I. I'm glad to have met. If that is what you wish.
She's completely run out of arrows. Once she actually likes you, she actually comes and if you dismiss her, she joins you for free, which is nice. I did steal an elven war axe in the hope of actually... This was quite a battle. I did steal a elven war axe in the hope of making a dagger, because I realised with my smithing I can actually make a far better weapon, dagger, than I've already got. I bought myself an ebony dagger, but of course I can't improve it, and it's actually significantly worse than. Keep on firing at me, look at you. Those Stormcloaks aren't going to give them any mercy. Wow, those Stormcloaks are going to help me out. Let's heal myself up first though. Healing. Oh, maybe not. I think we'll clear out this place without too much bother. Watch out, he's gonna explode. Now who's that guy up there? Is that one of mine? No, there's mine. That is not one of mine. If you haven't noticed, I'm firing arrows at you. Okay, you're done. Of course, we're being very nice to these people. We're not killing them. I'm just going to see what he's got on him. Hawk feather, steel dagger. Nothing that I'd really want. He's obviously got some black mage's robes. There seems to be some sort of tunnel down this way. Let's see what's in the dungeons. I didn't anticipate coming across a flame matronach. Obviously my bow isn't of much use. I've given a shock bow to Janessa, so between us, and plus of course our new little recruit who fires ice bolts, we should cover everything. Unless we come across someone who's totally immune to magic. I don't know why we're exploring the dungeons. Guess this might be a convenient way up. A good way to sneak in. I'll save there very quickly because I haven't saved for a while.
What is it?
Go on, pop your heads over, see who that was. Oh, that's some sort of spider who investigated. Okay, that's an inquisitive spider. 2 inquisitive spiders. I'm hoping to find some good loot, like some good magical hoods that I can equip my new follower with. I of course sold all my novice hoods. Where did I put that guy? Oh, here he is. Apprentice Ice Mage, he's not going to have anything on him. Black Mage's Robes, this is all they have. Not really worth going through. Why don't they enchant their boots? I don't understand that. Some books for me to raid. I'll almost fill my library in solitude. Right, what does this trap do? Okay, that fires some darts. So let's just shuffle past. Actually, with the AFT tweaks, they have Lightfoot already installed, so they won't actually tweak any traps. What's this? Iron stuff, iron armor and iron warhammers. Not particularly useful. You may have noticed, oh, we have to cast something in the way there, otherwise there's no way past it. Conjure Flame Matronach, that's the one. Someone's going to investigate, surely. What's happened?
I knew it.
It's a conjurer.
You're pathetic.
See, everyone can fire 25-point damage arrows, but I can just do 125 points with my bows. I know that's sad to really consider. Hello, vampire. Look at all these vampires just waiting there.
Out of the way, meat.
They aren't very happy. So you kind of wonder what their experiments were. Their experiments were clearly to chat to these vampires for some reason. And for some reason the Mages Guild didn't, the College of Winterhold, sorry, didn't like that. Oh, an emerald, I'll take that. Gold is kind of worthless. Always a challenge to pick up gold from a bowl. I'll leave that one, I failed there. Okay, this is basically what you should do, is you should open this and notice that there are some people over there, and then activate all of these. And look at them, these dark elves go running.
I knew it.
And there's a big fight going on. We'll leave them to it. Is it going to be the vampires or is it going to be the conjurers that win? Well, either way we're going to pick them off. Conjurers are casting flames, so you would assume that the conjurers are... Actually, the conjurers seem to be outnumbered. That conjurer adept is down. He's down. Usually, when I've played this before, the conjurers have actually been beaten. Well, sorry, the conjurers have won quite easily. But this time, at least, looks like the conjurers are losing. Well, having said that, I don't know what's going on. Well, it looks like an entertaining show though. No, they've won.
Out of the way, meat.
Out of the way, meat.
Hello, zombies. And you're going to dissolve in a second, aren't you? But these vampires just hang around. Well, actually, they look like they're going to wander off now. Black mage's robes. That kind of saves you a bit of a battle, letting those people go. Oh, a conjurer adept. What's he got? Robes of alteration. Not that good, to be honest. I was expecting him to have adept or master robes, and that would give roughly about 200% extra regeneration. Don't know why I took that ruined book. It's a waste of time to take them. I don't know why they're heavier than normal books either. Who's been dissolved? That wasn't a vampire or a conjurer. There's one decent book here. Surely that one's a decent book. Obviously not. And the children's book, Yellow Book of Riddles as well. You can give that to as a present to your friends, to your adopted children. Nothing along this passage. I always like this dead Khajiit who moves his tail. He's still got his tail waggling around. Kind of think that he's not really dead, he's just pretending. Still waggling. I think this is something that's so easy for them to actually sort out in the patches, but they don't want to because it's just amusing to see. Of course, nothing amusing about someone, you know, dead, but it's amusing enough for them to keep in. Right, we still haven't found Orndarth, or whatever his name was, in his special books. Okay, now there's some wolves hidden away. Let's just shoot these wolves. That didn't work. Let's just shoot the conjurer, that would work a lot better. He's got his knife out for some reason. Yeah, I'm here, and you're...
Go, boy!
Go, boy.
Please let me out of here. You have to let me out. You're going to do something awful to me. There's a lever.
Right.
There in the center. Hurry, before more of them show up.
Just a simple wolf. Huh, okay. Hello. That looks like Orthon.
Please, help me.
Hello, so you're Orthon who stole...
Yes. Did
You know,
Archmage
I'm a
Orin
thief.
send you? He
No,
sent you to rescue me,
no,
didn't
he couldn't be bothered.
What? The book? Oh. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have taken them. I know. It was stupid. I was stupid. It won't happen again. Help me get out of here, and I'll help you find them. Please.
Listen, where are the books you
I don't
stole?
have them anymore. She took them. The collar. She's the one who put me in here. Please, let me out of here.
Why are you in this
They
cage?
threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of their experiments. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject.
Okay, I suppose there's a
It's
key.
the levers in the center there. Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry. I don't like being in here.
Right,
Don't leave me here.
what happens if I pull the wrong one? I suppose... these other places open up. I can't see anything particularly nasty happening. Let's explore down here before we make the effort. What's this mysterious place? Well, that leads further on. I think we need to clear out these places before we let Orthon free, otherwise...
Again.
Oh, they're practicing their spells. Stop it! She can handle all the fireballs you can throw at her. One more? Or did you take her out, Janessa? I wasn't sure. Well, looks like we're clear of those. We'll go back and rescue Ornthor later on, but obviously if we had released him he would have just run into these people and ended up getting absolutely smashed. So they were just firing spells at vampires. Yeah, supposedly that's cruel, but then again the Dawn Guard do exactly this. Excuse me.
Hey, watch it!
I did say excuse me. Robes of minor destruction and robes of restoration, so not that good. Yeah, nothing really particularly brilliant. A skill book perhaps? Legend of Red Eagle. That leads us to a mission. And what are these books? The Monomyth, Brief History of the Empire. Some of these rune books are actually a lot bigger than the others, so they do have some variation to them. Dance in the Fire, again. City of Stone, Markarth, again. I just wonder how many more of these enemies there are. Oh, he's looking quite likely. Oh, these are just skeletons. Can't be bothered with those. These are nonsense. Especially unless you miss. Oh, there's one skeleton. A final skeleton over there. Oh, one more. Come on, you see me, don't you? Look, I'm right here. Oh, if you're just gonna run away, I don't want to play. He's got a pearl on him. And this novice necromancer has necromancer robes. They're actually a lot better than your standard novice robes. Listen, I don't know what you're doing over there. Oh, I missed so many times. Spell Tomb Raised Zombie, I'll take that. So this was the boss level person that we had to fight in this place. Not exactly too difficult. That leads us out into Fellglow Keep. Guess there are some more enemies out there. Doing some more looting. I think we're quite safe to go back and release Ornstrad or whoever he is, because we need to release him to find out where the books are anyway. This is where all of those guys were practicing. We missed. Oh, it wasn't a chest, it was just a barrel. What's this? Some sort of locked door. Very occasionally there's an enemy hiding behind things like this. Not this time though. It's always disappointing when you burst into a locked room and find out the only treasure is a salt pile and about 14 gold and some iron weapons. 9 gold from that haul. I've got 2 arrows on my quest journal, so let's see where they lead us. One is to find stolen books. They're obviously in Fellglow Keep. And we can free Orthor. Let's free him though. Let's free him.
Thank you, thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in.
Sure, okay, now where are the books?
Yes, of course. I said I'd tell you, didn't I? The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up.
Okay.
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I
Fired
promise I'll
fireballs
help
at you.
Get out of here.
I don't want your help.
Ah, I see. Well, then I'll just stay behind you a little bit and follow along quietly.
You should get yourself to safety.
Don't you need my help?
I can handle it on my own.
Well, if you're sure, I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful. And thank you.
I don't know where Hawthorne eventually ends up. At least, I don't like NPCs getting killed though, so maybe we'll find him in the Mages Guild someday. I doubt it though, I don't think he shows up. So this was the optional part of the dungeon, obviously. There are no books for you to find here. You actually need to go to the main part of the keep, which is here. I thought it would be quite a cool back entrance to go into the dungeon, but obviously not. Obviously it was a bit of a waste of time. How many arrows do I have? I'm down to my last glass arrow.
Someone there.
Sure they are. One more steel arrow. Oh, we're getting Storm Mage Adepts now.
Are you done?
Who are we facing? Where are they? No one. Okay. Lots more. Oh, I don't like this. I'm wasting these arrows. I don't know if this Frost Atronach is... I'm scattering all my arrows all over the place. Hopefully there's enough for me to gather up. Iron arrow, I'll take that. I'll take it, I said. It won't let me. I don't know why it won't let me take these iron arrows. Am I overweight or something? No.
Can't hide from me.
They're obviously summoning something here. You can't see any of us. Look at that. We are
I'm going to find you.
We are so good at hiding. We are so good at hiding.
Must have scared him off.
Okay, let's use this steel arrow. You still can't see us, can you?
That's your best, huh? That's the best you can do. Ugh.
I think that's all the enemies cleared out. Just thinking all these iron arrows I can't pick up for some reason. Only reason is, of course, I don't want to waste my ebony arrows that I harvested from that Draug Deathlord all that time ago. Wheat, of course, is good for restore health, so I'll take plenty of that. Man, this is a big place. Okay, that leads to the dungeons. And I suspect here is going to be a few more enemies. So what have I got? Have I got enough? Yes, I've got plenty. Let's also go with a bit of poison. Right, I know there are going to be some enemies here. There's in fact one just waiting up there. You can't snuff these out. There's one there. There's another in there. Oh, he's just raised himself. Did I just hit Jeanette in the back? You run away. Oh, come on. Stop popping around the corner. Yeah, sorry about that, Ilya. Got overexcited. Right, so this place was obviously a sleeping area for these guys. That gives us a bit of time to settle down. What have we got? A briar heart there, quite useful as all the time. Let's move around here. This is obviously a latrine area, of course. Now where are all these ebony arrows that I wasted? Where do they go to? Seem to be converted into iron arrows when I actually fire them. Never mind, it just means that I'll have to buy some more. Don't know anyone who sells them though. Most merchants now sell glass arrows. They even started selling ebony weapons. So that little treasure trove that I found off those Deathlords wasn't such a treasure trove after all. You know, one day after you find a load of them, or one day after you find a lot of them in the dungeon, then you find them in the shops the next day. Saying that, of course, though, using smithing and upgrading steel weapons, or even steel weapons, you can actually get better weapons than ebony. Right, which place shall we check first? Let's check this way. This is the opposite way that we need to go. Is that void salt? Salt's no bone meal. This level design is very cunning. The cabinets to prevent you sniping them. There is surely going to be someone in there. I don't want to sit down, but you know, he'll do it anyway. You know what? I am not wearing all my kit. I'm not wearing my leather armor of archery. I don't even think I've got my ring of major archery on, at least. I haven't even got my gauntlets of archery on. So this is a huge waste of arrows I'm using. Why did he have 2 ebony arrows in him? I only fired 1 at him. Another book on the Ethereum Wars. I had a quick look at that book, and that book is supposed to explain why the Dwemer were so weak, because apparently they were battling themselves over who had control of over the Ethereum Forge. That's why they fell to the Nords, and how they got beaten by a technologically less advanced race. Not too good an explanation, especially when you find out how disappointing Ethereum really is. Oh, I won't actually say anything. I've said too much already. But Ethereum isn't what it's cracked up to be. I'll take everything in there. There's obviously someone behind this door that got woken up. Look how fast they pop back. It's like she died. Oh, it's because she died. I thought she just jumped back really fast. Well, he's got the Fellglow keep key. I can't speak today. That I actually need. It's not in the wardrobe. I'm looking for 3 books, remember. So 2 doors to open. I shall try opening this one. No one round the corner. What's this? Is this a shrine? Shrine of Julianos. Okay. So at least they practiced their prayers. They can't have been 100% evil then. Right, what's in here? Hopefully we'll get to the books. Not yet. So, what have we got here? This is just more loot. Galarian the Mystic. There's a book about the founder of the Mages Guild. A salt pile, obviously to keep away evil beings. And finally we get into what looks like the final room. That's laid up on poisons. I expect that we'll be fighting the toughest person here. Well, strangely enough, this doesn't actually lead to an opening, which I'd expect. It actually leads us to a door, which is even more ominous. Fellglow Keep Ritual Chamber. So that's going to be even tougher. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly craft down a few resist shock potions, well, resist frost potions, because they're all about the resist frost. I'm running out of those as well. I shall craft down the filter of true shot, and I'll fortify my health as well. Let's go, this should be enough.
So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects.
Mm-hmm.
How nice to meet you.
Who are you?
Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess?
Well, I'm here for
So you're
books.
just one of Oren's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything.
Well, let me leave for the books and there won't be any more trouble.
Fine. Take them and be gone. Never return here, or else you'll face my full wrath.
Cool, so she actually lets you take the books if you manage to persuade her. Isn't that nice of her? I've killed all her assistants and she doesn't care. That's 2 books. I want the 3rd book. Okay, that's all the books done. So, she is really quite reasonable. Let's see what she's got on her. Uh-oh. Oh no. Okay. So they just disappeared when she died. What's she got on her anyway? Blue mage's robes. It wasn't worth killing her. Let's reload. Well, I'm gonna reload and let her live, because she didn't have anything decent on her anyway. But that completes this mission, and then we'll be heading back to the Mages Guild to see what that orc has to say.